Hey guys, Andy here and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It? And this one we're looking at the BMW M1, which I already have fully upgraded. Now this is going to be a slightly different one, like with the GT40, because it's a classic car, like the GT40 as I said, and the roof cars, and some of the other cars that are not necessarily classic, but like exclusive. They don't really abide by the same measurement because they're not really competing in the same class. They're just kind of there as cool cars that you could save up for and you'll look cool when you join a lobby. So without further ado, let's head out onto the racetrack. Now here we are out the track. Now I'm aware this has working pop-up headlights, but because they pop up I usually leave those down. I like the sleek aerodynamic look. Now this car is naturally aspirated, so no stuttu noises, and it is quite stable, surprisingly, for a fully upgraded car. It turns in nice and sharp. Now I've not driven this in a while, so everything you'll be hearing now will be kind of like first-hand experience, just what I'm feeling right now. Drives really well. It's worth 500 coins, that's it, there's no credits, that's what it usually is with these higher end cars. And yeah, it's very direct, feels nice and turning in nicely here, and it's not slow, but it's not like top class or anything. I believe it's S when fully upgraded, but it's not like you'll be racing this, you know. This is the sort of car you'll join a lobby to get people to say, oh, cool car. The real one is the race spec, which I haven't got, but I really want. But it is an excellent all-round car. This is just the type of car I really enjoy. These weird sort of experimental supercars. Of course, this was designed for rally and stuff like that, and then the rules changed by the time it was finished, so they were like, okay, let's just make the M1 Pro Car series, which was brilliant because you'd have F1 drivers. They have Nicky Lauda's M1 Pro Car. I wish they added an option for different liveries. Oh, whoops. Oh, and easy to recover as well. You can still tell it's kind of heavy, this car. It feels heavy when you're driving it around. It is an old car, so you would kind of expect some vagueness in how it drives, but braking is brilliant. Oh, and suspension modelling is pretty good too. As you see, it went over a bump there. Very direct. It's a very forgiving car, extremely forgiving. In fact, I'm trying to prove I don't have traction control on. There you go. Oh, I had a bit of input lag there. But overall, very fun is what I would describe it. Not sure what it costs to fully upgrade, but when it's stock as well, okay, it feels the same, just without the same speed. You have the same sort of stableness. It feels kind of heavy. It still feels direct. Feels like a sports car, really. But when it's fully upgraded, it's, I suppose you could say, usable, more usable. You could go against some other people's sports cars if they're not fully upgraded, or in a Dodge Viper or something like that. Which, funny I mentioned the Dodge Viper. It's a cancelled episode because they removed Dodge, which is just brilliant. But that ends a little 2 laps in the M1. So I'll give a verdict. This will be a much shorter episode because there isn't quite the same level of description needed for this car. And so, what is the verdict? Is the M1 Pro Car worth it? I mean, 500 coins is about expected for this type of car in this game. You know, the classic cars and the exclusive stuff is usually pretty expensive. I mean, it's not like you'd be getting away with a bargain, but compared to the other exclusive cars, it is pretty good value, I'd argue. And in terms of its coin value compared to other cars and their coin value, it's also pretty good. despite the fact that the coin value is always going to be higher than the credit value. But that aside, it is a very good car, and I think, yes, it is absolutely worth it. So don't worry if you're debating between getting this or getting an import, because you will not be disappointed at this, and you'll probably just get some paints or rims or whatever when you do the import anyway, so it's not like you'll be making the biggest loss in the world. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was useful. So have a good day and see you out on the track.